Last class, we have learned that the court of Venice allowed Shylock to take pound of flesh from Antonio's body, but with the condition that he can take the flesh from Antonio's body without shedding even a drop of blood, and also taking exactly the pound of flesh, not more or less. The measuring should be exactly, which is impossible for Shylock. Therefore, he requests at least to give the thrice amount of 3,000 ducats, which had been offered by Bassanio earlier. And Portia denies it, that before the judgment, already Shylock had been asked to show some mercy and take the money and allow Antonio to leave the court, but he did not. So now he even requested to get the exact money that had been borrowed to Bassanio, that is 3,000 ducats, we can call as principal, which is also being denied by Portia, because right now, after once the judgment is done, Shylock cannot change his words. So Shylock is found to be under desperation, and Graciano leaves no chance to ridicule Shylock, and he tells that it is better that Shylock should be hanged to death. Now, Antonio had been asked to speak about the mercy that he can show to Shylock by Portia. Portia raised a question: what mercy can be rendered by Antonio? So Duke has already told that the half of the penalty that will be taken, the half of the property of Shylock that would be taken by the court of Venice shall be excused by the Duke, to show the difference between the mentality of Shylock and the court. So now the question is to Antonio: what mercy can be granted by Antonio to Shylock? Antonio: so please, my lord, the Duke and all the court, to quit the fine for half of his goods, I am content. He says, I request the most honorable court, give that half of the good to the to he, wealth himself. Let him have the right to use his half of the wealth. He is already satisfied. So he will let me have the other half in use to render it. Okay, so the court has allowed, the Duke has allowed that the half property can be used by Antonio, by the court. So Antonio is happy by the half property that would go to him, but the other part will should be rendered upon the death under the gentleman that lately stole his daughter. The other half should be written and given under the name of the person who has stolen Shylock's daughter. The one half of the property of Shylock should be given to the person who has stolen his daughter, that is Lorenzo. Two things provided more, that for this favor he presently become a Christian, and two more things. One is he has to convert himself at present in the court itself into Christianity. The other, that he do record a gift here in the court of all he dies possessed under the Lorenzo and his daughter. The second one is that all that belongs to Shylock, all his property, wealth, and house, everything should be named under Lorenzo and Jessica after his death. So these are the two things Shylock has to do. All excuses the court and Antonio can be given with regard to his wealth, that he himself can enjoy it, but he has to make it under two conditions: that now itself Shylock should turn to be a Christian, he should convert himself into Christianity, and secondly, he has to sign and make it in a document that after his death, all his wealth will go to Lorenzo and Jessica. So Lorenzo and Jessica should be allowed to use his wealth and property after Shylock's death. These are the two conditions. Under these two conditions, Antonio is even ready to show mercy from his part. So the half property that is supposed to go to Venice he is being excused by the Duke, and the other half he is being excused by Antonio, under the condition that Shylock should turn to become a Christian, and he should also sign in a document that his properties would go to Lorenzo and Jessica after his death. Duke, oh, he shall do this, or else I do recant the pardon that I late pronounced here. He says, yes, he should do this, otherwise, he will cancel the pardon that he has already given to Shylock. Portia, art thou contented, Jew? What dost thou say? So he's, are you satisfied now, my dear Jew? What do you have to say now? Shylock, I am content. He says, I am satisfied. Portia, clerk, draw the deed of the gift. So clerk is asked to write the document as a gift to Lorenzo and Jessica. Shylock, so what is that gift? That all the property would belong to Lorenzo and Jessica after the death of Shylock. I pray you give me leave to go from hence. I am not well. So he says, court, please allow me to leave or go home now because I am not feeling well. Send the deed after me, I shall sign it. You just send the deed to my home, I will sign it. So now Shylock seems to be under distress. So he says he is not able to tolerate the further proceedings of the court. Therefore, he should be allowed to go home. Duke, get thee done, but do it. So you are allowed to. Shylock is allowed to go home, but he has to sign the document. Gratiano, in christening shalt thou have two godfathers. Had I been judge, thou shouldn't have had 10 more to bring thee to gallows. Not so different. So Gratiano says, by converting Shylock into Christianity, he will have two godfathers. One godfather he got it when he was baptized to Judaism, and now the second godfather he is going to have when he is being baptized to Christianity. That is what Gratiano meant. And now he says, if he had been judged, who had been judged? Gratiano had been judged. Then what he would do? He would even imply 10 judges to take the proceedings of the court, and he will try to kill him, sentence him to death. So, making use of the several judges, Gratiano would sentence Shylock to death. Here we see the anger that is there in the mind of Gratiano. Gratiano says if he were judge, he will try to manage to find 10 more judges and sentence Shylock to death. Duke, sir, I entreat you home with me to dinner. Duke requests Portia to allow him to have dinner with him. So Portia is asked by the Duke to have dinner with him. Portia, I humbly do desire your grace pardon. I request you pardon from you. I must away this might toward Padua, and it is meet I presently set forth. So he says, I am supposed to leave towards Padua immediately now, and it is better they should leave immediately. Therefore, she cannot participate in the dinner that is set by or offered by Duke. So reason is that she has to leave immediately to Padua. Therefore, it is already time to leave. Thus, she cannot take the offer of Duke to attend the dinner. So why she has to leave Venice immediately? Because it is very important for both Nerissa and Portia to reach Belmont before Antonio and Bassanio reaches. That is the real reason. Duke, I am sorry that your leisure serves you not. Antonio, gratify this gentleman, for in your hand you are much bound to them. So Duke says he really feels sorry that the time do not allow them to spend time with the Duke, but he makes a request to Antonio that some reward should be given to this gentleman, for they have played a great role to save the life of Antonio. enter Duke and Magnifico's train. Bassanio. Most worthy gentlemen, I and my friend have by your wisdom have been this day acquitted of grievous penalties. O most gentlemen, worthy judge, because of you, myself and my friend had been saved from a most dangerous penalty. In lieu whereof 3,000 ducats due unto the Jew, we freely copy your courteous pain withal. Therefore, we would like to give you 3,000 ducats that was supposed to be given to the Duke. Because of your intervention, we wouldn't even have to give that 3,000 ducats to the Duke. Therefore, that 3,000 ducats which we are supposed to give it to the Duke, we render you as part of our as part of our politeness for the trouble you have taken to get us rid of this painful procedure of the court. So Bassanio makes this request to Portia as per the request of the Duke that some reward should be given, for Portia played a vital role in saving life of Antonio. Antonio, and stand indebted over and above in love and service to you evermore. In addition to that, we will always behave politely with you ever in our life, because that much they are indebted to him. Portia, he is well paid, that is all paid. So she says, the action that gives full satisfaction, the deed that gives full satisfaction is equal to already fully paid. Here, Portia's duty gives her satisfaction. That means Portia came to Venice to save the life of Antonio, and that is done, which gives her complete satisfaction. That is enough for her. She doesn't require any more reward. And I, delivering you, am satisfied, and therein do account myself well paid. So he says, already saving the life of Antonio, she is satisfied. Therefore, she does not require anything to be paid to her in return. My mind was never yet more mercenary. I pray you, know me when we meet again. She has never expected anything in return as a reward, but only request that she has is that when they meet again, they have to recognize her. That's all. I wish you well, and I take my leave. Wishing them all the wishes, she takes the leave from there. So, what is meant by to remember her or recognize her when they meet? Now she is disguised as a lawyer, and both Antonio and Bassanio or nor Graciano could recognize her and Larissa as they are. Therefore, she is in a sarcastic or ironic way says that next time you have to remember us or recognize us when we meet next time. Bassanio, dear sir, of course I must attempt you further. Take some remembrance of us as a tribute, not as fee. Grant us two things, I pray you, not deny and pardon me. So here Portia says, I urge you to take something as a token of love. You cannot deny us. I grant you two things, that is, to request you and not to and pardon us. The request is take 3,000 ducats. Pardon is for making again and again request even after denying to take something as a reward. Portia, you press me for, therefore I will yield. Since you are insisting me more, I will take something. To Antonio, give me your gloves, I'll wear them for your sake. So Antonio is asked to give his gloves so that she will wear it in remembrance of Antonio as a gift. To Bassanio, and for your love, I will take this ring from you, and out of your consideration and love, I will take the ring from you. Do not throw your hand back, and don't take your hand back. I will take no more. I am not ready to take anything else other than the ring. And so you, in love, shall not deny this. And out of your love, you are not supposed to deny this. And see, cunningness of Portia. Portia has taken the glove of Antonio, and now what she needs from Bassanio is the ring. And she knows that at any cost Bassanio will not be happy to give the ring. Therefore, she asks him never to draw the hand back. And she is not ready to take anything from Bassanio other than the ring. Bassanio, this ring, good sir, alas, it is a trifle. I will not shame myself to give you this. So he says that this ring is actually very pretty thing. Very pretty thing means it has got a great value. Therefore, I cannot. He feels ashamed to give the ring. He cannot refuse. He cannot give at any cost the ring. Portia, I have nothing else but only this, and now methinks I have no mind to it. She says, I will not take anything other than this ring, and now I think I don't have a mind. She says that she lost the mind to take that ring even because he has already denied it. Bassanio, there is more depends upon this than on the value. So Bassanio says he is not concerned about the value or the money of the ring, rather than it is beyond that. Something, there is something that is beyond. The value of the ring is something beyond the value of the original sum of amount paid for buying it. The dearest ring in Venice I will give you. He says that he is even ready to pay anything that is more valuable in Venice, but not the ring. And find it out of my proclamation. Only for this I pray you pardon me. I request you pardon. Okay, he professes here that anything that is most precious or valuable in Venice can be given in the place of ring, but not the ring. So here Bassanio directly says that he is really sorry to give the ring, but he is ready to give anything that is valuable in Venice in the place of ring. Portia, I see, sir, you liberal in offers. So Portia says, I understand that you make your offers free. You offer something and you are also not ready to give it on asking. You taught me first to beg. Now, methinks you teach me how the beggar should be answered. So Portia fools Bassanio, telling that first you asked me to beg, and it is you who have asked me to take a reward, and I asked you for the ring and you did not give. So you taught me how to beg. Now you are teaching how a beggar should be answered on asking something. So refuse to give something. How a beggar should be refused to give something. Bassanio, good sir, this ring was given by my wife, and when she put it on, she made me vow that I should neither sell nor give it or lose it. So Bassanio confirms that, see, this is very valuable ring because it was something that was put during the marriage by his wife, telling or making him promise that he shall never lose it, give it to anyone, nor give it to anyone or sell it. That was a decision. He shall never sell it, give it, or lose it in his life. That was an oath taken during the marriage when the ring was being put by his wife. Therefore, it cannot be given. Portia, that school saves many men to save their gifts. And if your wife be not a man woman, and know how well I have deserved the ring, she would not hold out enemy forever for giving it to me. Well, please, peace be with you. So she says, this is an excuse always made by the men on refusing a gift. But if Bassanio's wife is not a mad woman, she will not keep this anger forever for giving this ring, because once she understands the value for which the ring is being given or ring is offered, she will be able to pardon Bassanio. Anyway, she wishes peace and joy in the life of Bassanio and leaves leaves Venice along with Nerissa. Antonio, my lord Bassanio, let him have the ring. So Antonio insists Bassanio to give the ring to the lawyer. Let the deservings and my love with all be valued. Gainsay your wife's commandment. So you give the ring to him, considering my love and deservings of this, the lawyer, of this value of the ring. You just forget the wife's commandments or the promise that you have given to the wife. Just forget it and just give the ring for the value of, for the sake of Antonio's love and for the deservings of the lawyer for for taking the ring. So Antonio meant to say that Portia is actually or the law Portia as a Balthazar has the real deservings to take the ring, because it is because of her fine judgment Antonio is alive, and out of love that Antonio has towards Bassanio, this ring should be given. Bassanio, go Gratiano, run and overtake him. So the ring is given to Gratiano and takes catch up with them and give the ring. Give this ring and bring him if you canst Antonio's house away. Make haste, and then bring this ring and give the ring to the lawyer and bring that person to Antonio's house. Maybe they have a plan to have the dinner with the person. Make haste means do it quickly. Exit Gratiano. Come you, and I will thither presently. And in the morning, early, will we doth fly towards Belmont. Come Antonio. So Bassanio gives order to the servants and make arrangements early, and they have planned to leave towards Belmont in the morning, because Portia had actually requested Bassanio to bring Antonio along with him to Belmont if he becomes successful in saving the life of Antonio. So remembering this, now Bassanio makes a plan to go to Venice early in the morning. So this is the end of Act 4, Scene 1. Now we have a small scene of Act 4, Scene 2. That is very small. This scene actually a very brief scene which develops comedy of the rings, and further Nerissa plays the same trick to get the ring of Gratiano, and Portia pressurizes her to get it, and they are playing a prank. They are going to play a prank with both both Gratiano and Bassanio on the basis of the ring that they lost. So here, this is what we are going to see. The scene takes place in Venice, a street. So they both Nerissa and Portia are on the way. That is why this scene takes place in the street of Venice. Portia, inquire the law's house out, give this scent. Portia tells Nerissa to inquire and find out the house of Jew, because they have to get the document signed. For that, they have to find the house of the Jew, Shylock, and let him sign it and make him sign the bond. We will away tonight and be a day before the husband's home. So we have to leave Venice today itself and reach Belmont before a day the husband's return. Husbands Bassanio and Graciano return. This deed will be give a well welcome to Lorenzo, and this deed, the document that Shylock is going to sign, that all the wealth and property of Shylock can be ensured by Nerissa and Lorenzo after the death, will be a present surprise to Lorenzo, a gift to Lorenzo. Enter Graciano. So why this time Graciano enters? First, sir, you are well already. Fair sir, I am happy to catch up with you. My lord Bassanio, upon my more advice, hath sent you here this ring. So my lord Bassanio, overthinking over your request, has decided to give you this ring, and doth entreat your company at dinner, and also has requested your presence at the dinner. Portia, that cannot be. That cannot be means not taking the ring, but present themselves for the dinner. So they have also denied the request of Duke, because they have to reach before Bassanio and Graciano reaches there. Therefore, she denies the invitation for the dinner by Bassanio also. And so I pray you, tell them, furthermore, I pray you, show my youth old Shylock's house. So I request you, tell them that she cannot attend the dinner with them, and makes a request to show her attendant, that is Nerissa clerk, the way towards Shylock's house. Graciano, that I will do. Graciano admits that, yes, I will certainly show the house of Antonio to your attendant. Nerissa, sir, I would speak with you. Nerissa says, sir, I would like to speak to you. Aside to Portia, and what she wants to speak to Graciano is being confessed by Nerissa to Portia. I'll see if I can get my husband's ring, which I did make him swear to keep him all. Now let me try, Portia, whether I can get the ring which I have asked him to promise to keep it with him forever during when I put it. Now they are showing their cunningness. Now on the way, while talking, or while they go to Shiloh's house. Anyway, Nerissa will try to persuade Graciano and get the ring, so that later they can play prank with both Bassanio and Graciano for having lost the ring. Portia, aside to Nerissa, thou mayst, I warrant, yes, you can get the ring. I love you. We shall have all the swearing that they did give the rings away to so men, but we will outface them and outswear them too. So he says, yes, you can have I allow you to take the ring. And also she says, they will say that they have not stood up to their oath. They haven't followed the oath by losing the ring. And also they will be insisting on telling that the ring is not given to a man but rather to a woman. So this will be what they will be stressing on. So when Bassanio and Graciano comes back, they will ask where the ring is, and if they are not able to give a proper reason, they will insist on saying that they cannot believe that the ring is given to a man but it must be given to a woman. So this will be the prank they are going to play with both Bassanio and Graciano. Allow, away, make haste, thou knowest where I will carry. I will carry. So she says, now make haste, we have no time to waste, and go to Shiloh's house, get the document signed, and come back to the place, because uh, Nerissa knows where Portia will wait. Nerissa, come good sir, will you show me to his house? So Nerissa makes a request to Graciano to show her the way towards Shylock's house. Now, on the way, she will persuade or convince Graciano to give something in return and get his ring also, so that they can later play the prank. So, this is the end of Act 4. Hope you understood it. Please do comprehend the passages that are given in the workbook. Okay, read the passages and solve it yourself. I demand and request you not to copy anything from any answer from anywhere other. Based on your understanding, please do comprehend so that you will have a better understanding of the passage. If you copy from anywhere, you will not understand anything that is there in the subject matter of the or the content of the passages. Therefore, please do read yourself based on your understanding. Please do comprehend the passages so that you can learn better and understand it better, because comprehension is possible only once you understand it. So you can understand it better only once you solve the questions that are given in the workbook. So it is very important that you comprehend the passages based on your understanding. Don't copy it from anywhere. Okay, thank you.